This is Ordu Bazar, modern-day central Kazakhstan. Its nomadic village had served as an outpost since the Battle of Kalka River 14 years ago. Now the tribes are once again preparing for war. Aghdai the Great Khan had sent the Golden Horde under the command of Batu Khan to plan the full-scale invasion of Europe. In November, Batu Khan was massing forces north of the Caspian Sea. A horde of nearly 130,000 riders had been mustering near the already conquered town of Bulgar. 10,000 of these were Kheshig members, determined to see Europe burn, and their only obstacle was the Kievan Rus. Batu Khan sent his envoys to the court of Yuriy II and demanded his submission, but Yuriy treated them with disdain. Glorious war is better than disgraceful peace. These godless men with their deceitful peace will cause great dismay to our lands, as they have already done much evil here. These were the words of Yuriy II. The Mongols answered swiftly by sending out riders to inform the scattered outposts around the snowy landscape. Batu Khan wanted his strongest warriors to march for war. Kheshig meant favored or blessed, and these warriors were the elite Mongol bodyguards initially formed by Genghis Khan. When there were no campaigns, they would serve as the Khan's guard, the Torghud and the Kevtul, the day guard and the night guard units. One of Batu Khan's loyal Torghud guard of the Kheshig was just about to receive an important message from the Yam Riders, the Mongol Empire's exceptional postal system. All members of the Kheshig should unite under one banner and march west. The invasion had begun. Yuriy had done what he could to unite the increasingly fractured Rus Federation. At the same time, the Kievan Rus' strongest ally, the Byzantine Empire, was in turmoil. The citizens of Ryazan had no idea what was coming, and the Federation as a whole was ill-prepared for the massive invasion. Knowing they were massively outnumbered, a small force of militia and peasants took to arms to protect the women and children. The Mongols attacked from several directions, besieging the city of Ryazan and sacking the town of Suzdal. It would only take 5 days before Ryazan would fall to Batu Khan's forces. But the Drazina of Suzdal formed up and moved out to face the threat. They had been misinformed about the scale of the first attack and were now faced with a massive horde of horse archers. The townspeople repelled the first Mongol attack, but the Mongols returned with siege engines and used catapults to destroy the city's fortifications. On December 21st, Batu Khan's troops stormed the walls, plundering Ryazan, and executed nearly all of the city's inhabitants. Before the Mongols left, they burned the city to the ground. After the destruction of the city, Batu Khan's horde pushed on further into the Kievan Rus Federation and burned down everything in their way. The siege of Kiev took place between November 28th and December 6th, 1240 AD, resulting in a decisive Mongol victory. With the defeat of the Kievan Rus Federation, the gateway to Europe was now open. But the Mongolian invasion of Europe had just begun.